Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike,
I am Jay.
and neither of us are wearing men's underwear.
Obviously, don't you know? It's the new trend to wear panties in and out of the office. That's
Yeah,
right.
and to smell them afterwards, so
By
that
the
you
way,
know.
my hair
you
looks
worked
like
hard.
pure trash bags clearance, trash bag clearance. It's
I don't think it looks
I'm
that
gonna
bad.
I'm gonna shave it. I'm gonna shave it. It's gonna happen. All right. I don't care if it looked like crap last time, and I know what the reason why it looked like crap. I didn't go. The blade wasn't. I didn't go down for far enough on the blade. So supposedly you're supposed to be like a 2 if you're gonna do it, so that way it looks good. I was like at a 4 or 5, so it looked like a burr cut. It looked like Forrest Gump had done it blindfolded.
Possibly. I mean, a shave could work, but also I don't think it looks that bad.
It's doing weird. It's doing weird stuff in the front, which I don't like. See, it's really pissing me off a little bit when I look at it. So I'm not gonna look at myself at all.
I don't like to look at myself either. I was at a dressing room this morning, and they have those super bright lights. There's nothing worse for your day than going in a dressing room and seeing yourself in a mirror, man. You go in there and like you can see every bump on your skin. Like you can see, like you look 10 times fatter than you thought you did.
Yeah,
it's awful.
I went into a Dillard's once and I saw myself in one of those dressing rooms. I looked like that creature from that one movie, that big fat white creature monster thing that's walking down the hallway. What's it called?
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I was like, holy shit. I was like, you gotta start laying off that chili.
Yeah, it's like Hellraiser. You can see your veins and shit pumping because I don't know why they do it. They want to make you feel bad about yourself so that you'll buy more shit. I don't know, but yeah, it's awful. It's not good.
Yeah,
I don't recommend it.
Well, speaking of awful, there's one story that we're gonna talk about that's pretty awful, but we're not gonna spoil it yet. But I got the updated email that Mike sent me this morning, and I was like, oh, I see. That sounds like poop.
Yes, which one?
there's
a lot of news today.
The one that you actually labeled gay.
Okay. Oh, now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that one. I was like, yes, that is extremely gay. And if there's not a guy stuck in another guy, I am going to be very disappointed. And it wasn't.
This is just more than anything, dude. This is just funny. Like, I mean, it's not like something we were going to watch ever anyway. But this, I was just like, what? So yeah, Taylor Lautner is back. That kid is back on the escalator.
Wow.
Taylor Lautner, werewolf hunter.
Wow. This is like this is as good of an idea as Steven Seagal Lawman.
Yeah. By the way, guys, this is the actual name of the show. It's not Taylor Lautner to star in Werewolf Hunter. The show name is Taylor Lautner, Werewolf Hunter, and it's not a reality TV show. It's a scripted show. At least Lawman was supposed to be reality TV, right?
God, you know that the author for Deadline on this one was like, holy dude. My boss hates me. I got to write on this shit. I got to find stuff out about this.
Why does it have to be me?
I thought he was gone, dude. I honestly forgot all about him, and I was like, holy crap. I was like, can you pretend to be a good actor? Is that what you're doing in this show? No, you're not doing that. You're just being yourself. That's literally the show, guys. That's the show. He's himself.
If he's got to be watching Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson and be like, why does everybody forget that they were in the movies?
Yeah.
What's going to be my top? But no, so what this is if it makes no sense to you, and it shouldn't, after wrapping this is not the story. This is the synopsis. All right. Yeah. This is what the show is. After wrapping the final Twilight film, Taylor Lautner vanished from the spotlight. Oh damn, that's hard, dude. That's harsh. Fans speculated, tabloids theorized, but the truth is wilder than fiction. Taylor wasn't just taking a mental health break. He was preparing for his real calling. Taylor Lautner, werewolf hunter. Playing himself, Taylor is drawn into a secret society of werewolf trackers who need his unique expertise. Because he played one in the Twilight. Yeah. As he navigates his double life, Hollywood actor by day, supernatural warrior by night, Taylor must wrestle with the ultimate irony, fighting the very creatures that made him famous. Between saving the world, reviving his career, and falling in love, he faces the ultimate question. What happens when your biggest role becomes your greatest enemy?
I haven't seen bigger mistakes than this since somebody told Corey Feldman he actually had a music career in his future. This is bad. That's awful. It's one of the it's a porta potty at a construction site. It's full of shit. It
might be so bad it's good though.
No, dude, there's no way. I don't even know where this this feels like a Reddit like I don't know, fan casting for some weirdos that are obsessed with him. Like wouldn't it be cool if Taylor Lautner actually just played himself and like he like hunted the werewolves. You know what I mean? Because he was a werewolf in Twilight. And I'm like,
they were high.
yeah, good luck on that one. Yeah, that I don't know. I wonder if he's producing it.
It sounds like he's doing. Oh, yeah, it sounds like he's producing. I don't know. It doesn't say if he is or not. I don't think. No, it doesn't say he's. Radio Silence is one of the producers. They are executive producing. That's crazy.
I wonder.
Amazon MGM.
Kind of reminds me of like the snot. It's just so stupid. It kind of reminds me of like a Sharknado thing. I wonder if it's going to be like that, where it's just like over the top, cheesy, corny on purpose.
That's the worst, and I think the best would be Nicolas Cage. What was the name? The Unbearable Guilt of Massive Talent. Like how that was kind of meta and tongue in cheek. That's the best version of it. But yeah, I think it's probably going to be more towards Sharknado. I agree. But yeah,
Stinky.
I wanted you guys to prepare yourselves for that because I know everyone here is going to want to watch it.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't sleep well last night at all. So when Mike sent it this morning, I was still up, and I was like, that's how I want to start my day. That made me feel good. I really want to cover that. That sounds awesome. Taylor, Lautner.
I know if I want to get Jay to click on an email, I just have to put gay in it somewhere.
Yeah, make sure you put gay in Taylor Lautner's face. Like that's what I'm going for, seething. But no, I like I think he do like. I thought he did like they tried to make him, they were trying to make him like some kind of action guy. He did some really horrible action movie shortly after the Twilights. It bombed. I don't remember what it was called. It was like Streetlight Skates.
Streetlight Skates.
I don't know. It was something weird like that. It sucked. And then I thought they tried to do, oh no, I'm thinking of the other guy. There was a Hercules movie that was really bad too. But that wasn't Taylor Lautner. It was the other guy that was in Kellen
Lutz. Yeah, no. And he was Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but I think that was before Twilight. So yeah. Hey, good luck, Taylor. Good luck, Taylor Lautner. I hope it works out for you, pal. I hope it's a great show. The biggest news, of course, the biggest news of the day is this right here. And that is the fact that we actually have Friday the 13th news, everybody. I can't believe it.
Look at them tits. What?
But yeah, I know. I chose this picture for a reason. It's her beautiful hair. Linda Cardellini, who sounds like she owns a pasta company, but is also an actress and a lot of stuff. Like when you see her face, you're like, I've seen you in shit before. She's been in shit before.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo.
My eyes are up here, pal. Excuse me. Listen, what I'm trying to say is this.
I want you motorboating son of a bitch.
Late last night. Now there's a downside to this Crystal Lake story that we're about to talk about. And that's that it comes from the Insnider, which is a person who makes people pay to read their Twitter account and a lot of times is wrong on their scoops. So really they should at least cost 50%, charge 50% off. Not that I would ever pay it, but sometimes they have scoops that are right. So let's hope this one's right. He says that veteran actress Linda Cardellini is in talks to play the villainous Pamela Voorhees in A24's Friday the 13th. Damn, I never knew I wanted to. I mean, Pam.
She could give me head anytime. What? That's not
Stacey's
what I meant. She's gonna be a head later on. It's what I meant. Not that she's gonna give head, but
obviously.
She will be head. But she is. Yeah, but she ridiculous. I mean, you know what? I could see it if she's like I could see it.
Yeah, I could see it. Oh, she was in Grandma's Boy. I didn't realize that, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it says that she's currently filming HBO's dark comedy series DTF, which I guess means down to fuck, with Jason Bateman and David Harbour, and they imagine she'll seg to Crystal Lake after that, most likely this summer. And yeah, it says that also, and this is okay, this lines up with what I have heard, whoever this person is, which is that it's looking to start filming this summer from Friday the 13th franchise.com. So if Crystal Lake starts filming in the summer, that would be legendarily awesome and means we could have a Crystal Lake show by October.
Yeah, if it's as long as there's no delays or any other problems pop up in court, which I don't think there will be. Hopefully, it's all settled and done with forever now. But yeah, that'd be great.
Big Joe said, "Please sit on my face."
Yeah, how can you see me? Yeah, dude. You gotta take the picture off, dude, because I'm literally can't even talk.
Yeah,
I mean,
sorry, it's hard to focus. It's a solid pic, and look, it's not even a fair picture because like she doesn't normally look like that. Not in a bad way. I'm not saying that in a bad way, but like let's go to regular pictures that aren't so
yeah, I still think she's extremely attractive. Like it doesn't matter.
She's still a beautiful woman.
Yeah,
but you can see a little more.
That one's not so much, but
that's not Jason's mom. Wait a minute.
There it is. Where's JT Owsley? See, that would be like he's a motherfucker. He'd be all about that. He's like, Jason's going to go in a different direction.
Yeah, the script's gonna be written by J.T. Owsley.
Yeah.
Now I'm just having a hard time.
Yeah, but I can see it though. I could see her playing the role. She's a good actress too.
Yeah, now she is very.
So, you put that figure away. What are you trying to do, lady? It's a morning show.
There she is in the cabin, just cooking some hot dogs.
Making that.
Oh, she was Thelma in Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
That's not where my mind went at all. So hey, if that can transform itself into that, she can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And we can do anything with our minds.
Hot stuff. Hot tits.
Stacy said, honka, honka. So, yeah, no, I'm just happy we have some Friday the 13th news, even though it could very much be as thin as cheap toilet paper.
Yeah, it's still
after
good.
a week on the
any
keto
news,
diet.
Any news is good news. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
I mean, because obviously it's going to be focused on her, which, I know they have to go that route, but I don't know. I hope it doesn't suffer for it because everybody's going to be looking for Jason. I mean, that's what they want to see.
And clearly, she's so young. This is absolutely a prequel.
Yeah.
So that still stands. We know that they might have changed some of that stuff, bringing in new showrunners and stuff like that. But if they're casting Pam before he's that young, then you're looking at a prequel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wonder how old she is though. I think that she's not. Is she in her 50s?
Young enough to fuck your mother.
I think she's in her 50s, but either way, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to get it too far with it. That'd be bad if they're like, "Hey, this baby just got cast as Pam Voorhees." Like, damn, it's gonna be a while before we get Jason. You guys.
Yeah, we're gonna start all the way back. It's like, oh shit.
That's shit. So it's gonna be like who's the guy that does like 1883 and shit? He's like, no, this is the 1800s. The story of how Crystal Lake got settled. You know?
Yeah, like how they actually filled it up. How they actually like we're going all the way back.
Yeah, watch us fill the lake.
Yeah, there's gonna be dinosaurs and shit walking around.
Yeah, Jurassic World, Crystal Lake. That's how you do it. You tie those two things together. That'd be dope as hell. Jay had some news to talk about as well. And also later in the show, a new Until Dawn trailer come out. And the Accountant 2 trailer's finally here. I'm very excited about that. I haven't watched it yet. We're going to watch it together. I hope it doesn't spoil anything for you because you still haven't watched it, you cock.
No, I don't want to watch it. I hate numbers. I hate them.
You would love this movie, dude. You would love this movie. Well, that was your ex-wife's occupation, so I can understand how you wouldn't want to revisit it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she had to account how many dicks she had in her. I mean, it was crazy.
I was going to say the accountant of cock.
Yeah, that's how she learned how to count, guys. I mean, she was like 1, 2, 3, 4 dicks in me. No, there's 5. That's what it was. Divide that by that number. And then I've had sex with 38 guys this week. Yeah, but
divided by your dick.
Yeah, she used a combination of mathematics, as we all know and love, and slut magic. It was a really cool thing to see.
She was just trying to find you a big family of Eskimo brothers. She was trying to be nice.
She was some kind of a witch slut. Yeah, the news I have. Well, I'm sure you guys have seen it. I sent you the email links because I can't pull it up on my end.
Yeah, I got it. Which one are you going with?
The Twitter one. So Mortal Kombat 2, the sequel to the 2021 movie, has got a poster now. Pretty sweet, pretty sexy. Not much to go on, but it looks pretty nice. I like it. It's in the style of the Mortal Kombat 2 arcade. It feels like.
Homage.
It actually says coming soon, but I don't know if it was on purpose or it's just like maybe it's not meant to be that way. But it's like there's like a hashtag. It says October 24th, 2025. So maybe it's coming out October 24th.
Is that it probably has a scheduled date?
I don't know. It just says coming soon, but that's what someone said. It was October. It might be in October, but it looks sexy.
Someone touched it up a little bit. That's sweet, dude. Because you're right. It reminds me of the game.
Yeah. Well, and then while that looks cool, and by the way, Mortal Kombat, the 2021 movie, it wasn't like amazing or anything like that, but it was still decent enough. And I'm excited to see where they're going to go with the sequel, especially now that we know Carl Urban is going to be starring as Johnny Cage, which is the other link. Look at that. That is a sexy month. Does that tell me he could have been an amazing Batman, or he could have actually done Wolverine. He looks like Hugh Jackman in that picture.
Yeah, I'd have sex with that man's mouth. There's no doubt about it. But listen, that's a beautiful, and I love how meta it is because that's one of his movies, from the studio that brought you Rebel Without a Cage, Uncaged Fury. And I didn't realize he had hair like that motherfucker.
It looks great, dude. Yeah, he's got some amazing hair. Yeah, and he's going to do it justice too because he's the one that, as we all know, was in Dredd, which was an amazing underrated movie that they should have made a sequel to. But he was so adamant about the fact that Dredd never took his helmet off, that he didn't want to take his helmet off. Like, he stayed in character that way. So he had a lot of respect for the material, which I think he's going to do the same for this. I know that some people were a little upset, not upset, but they were like, well, he's a little too old. They could have like skewed younger on Johnny Cage. But like, I know that some people were talking about The Miz in WWE would have already been a perfect fit for it, but I don't know about his acting ability is the problem.
Yeah. Wrestling's not acting. I mean, I know that.
Well, I mean,
like,
some of it is, but I don't know about The Miz.
But...
I mean, he was in, The Miz. I don't know about that, but like Carl Urban, dude, like I want this guy to have like a huge, I mean, he's been in big movies, but I want him to have something like really amazing, really big. And I feel like he deserves it. I really do. He got passed over for Batman. He got passed over for a lot of things that he should have been a part of. Dredd 2 never happened. I want him to have this. So I think he looks cool. I think it's going to be an awesome role for him. And what I like the best is that, well, actually, I can't say that. I hope it's about him. I hope the whole movie is fucking Carl Urban whooping some ass the entire time, and not that weirdo new guy that they added in. Remember that guy that nobody that no? I was like, who the fuck is that? When did you get ice cream? When did you show up? Nobody invited you here.
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
yeah.
That was one of the biggest problems with the last one. They're like, hey, we have like 3,000 different cool, amazing characters to choose from. How are we gonna pick one? And like, I don't know. Let's add someone new that's uninteresting and make the whole movie about him. Like, why do we do that?
I was like, what the fuck is he? Look like a Temu version of Southpaw. What is it? He's like I was like, damn, dude, I can't be. I'm in the kickboxing locker room and I suck, but I got magic in me. Shut the fuck up. You're like a DLC character that nobody would buy. And also, I will say, while I'm on the subject about Mortal Kombat 1, I got to be honest with you guys. I thought Liu Kang was a pussy wussy in that. Like, Robin Shue set the fucking mold for it. The new Liu Kang I thought he was too wussified. You know, I just hope they write him better lines and he's a little bit more like assertive in the sequel. But anyway, I hope it's about Carl Urban. It may not be, but I hope it is.
Yeah, and there's that one again. So I'm in the same boat as you. I really hope that it is, and I hope we go away from the other guy. It says returning cast is Jessica McNamee as Sonya Blade. Sonya's black. I remember her being good. Mm-hmm. The Kano dude's back. The Irishman.
He's all right.
Raiden's back. Jax is back. Liu Kang's back. Shang Tsung. Bihan.
Bihan.
That's
Sub-Zero. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. So it's not just a gay guy named Han.
Yeah, just like the Bihan. Yeah, it's the Han Solo of a galaxy far, far away. He's gay.
Good. No. Well, maybe that guy's not back. Maybe we're actually going to make this about,
Well, then we also got Bihan and Sub-Zero. The Hiroki Senda is Hanzo Hashadi, which is Scorpion. I don't know why they're, and then Max Kung Lao. But so that's the returning cast. But I don't know. I mean, like, who do you guys want to see involved in it? Like, as far like what character would you want to see the most in the sequel? Like, besides obviously Johnny Cage is going to be awesome. He was missing very much so in the first movie. But who would be your guys? Like, I got to be honest with you, dude. I'd love to see like a legit reptile, like not the fucking creature monster, but I want the green ninja shit that he had in the original Mortal Kombat movie when Liu Kang and him have that ultimate badass fight. I want that. Yeah. I want that reptile.
I would have said Goro. It's Goro, right? Am I fucking that up?
He was in the first one.
Yeah, but they fucked him up in the first one, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I have to go back and rewatch the movie, but I think they fucked up Goro.
What do you mean?
Like there was something about it that wasn't good, or maybe Goro was still cool.
He didn't. I can't remember. He was special effect out of his. That motherfucker was on special effects out of his mind. He was steroided out.
Yeah, I forgot the consensus on that, if we liked it or not, because I loved it in the original. It was cool
the original. Gorgo. Well, I don't know because he died in the first one, so I don't know. They could bring him back. It's Mortal Kombat, so who knows? But I'd like to see Reptile come loud. Yes, he's a new one. Something that our wives will never do. But it is it's going to be interesting too. And while I feel like Mortal Kombat 1 was like a good passable Mortal Kombat, it wasn't a bad one. I had fun with it. I hope they tighten it up a little bit for the sequel, because remember Annihilation was was awful. And that was the sequel to the 95 Mortal Kombat. I hope they don't go that route. I'm sure they won't, but they got to make up for it.
Yeah, and I think that there's just too many cool. Like, that's a great one too, Big Joe. Michael Jai White as Jax. Dude, that'd been amazing. Wesley Snipes as Jax. Literally, that's so funny because when you said that, I went, "Ooh, Wesley Snipes," and then and I'll be honest with you with the way my brain worked with that. When you said Michael J. White as Jax, my brain went, "Is he too old?" And I'm like, "No, I don't care. He's not too old." And
Michael J. White could still pull it off.
Old dude, black dude, Blade. And I thought Wesley Snipes. Every day, once a day, I go, where the fuck is Wesley Snipes? Like, why is he not in more shit? But I guess
still dodging those agents. Those IRS guys are ruthless fuckers.
We're supposed to be getting rid of all that, so who knows? But no,
I hope
that's good news.
That's the promise.
We have two news stories that collide together. So on your end, you brought this up. Hang on. And so regarding the box office for Captain America Brave New World, which is out today at 2 p.m., everyone. Rush to see it.
I can't fucking not wait to go.
But there's also, after we talk about this, we'll take a look at the Rotten Tomatoes reactions for the movie. It's not good, Greg. It's not good.
I don't think anybody's shocked. I mean, is anybody really shocked? I don't think so. I mean, from what I've understood, it was a lukewarm ass movie. It was stupid. Nobody really cared about any of the characters in it. It was a flash pan kind of bullshit movie. I mean, I'm not shocked. And I didn't help the case with Anthony Mackie popping his mouth off before the movie even opened up, which caused all sorts of more headaches for producers. Either way, I even before Anthony Mackie said anything, I just thought it looked boring as shit. I don't know. I will say the costume looks cool, but other than that, I don't care. Yeah,
and I like Anthony Mackie a lot. I don't like this. You said it best last time I talked about it. You said it best, brother. My brother's making out with his own brother. It just feels like a forgotten Marvel movie. Like, does this even count with what's going on forward, or is this just something back before they decided to switch past that they have to put out to make some money back?
That's all. If most of the Marvel projects that are coming out, I think that you'll see that. I think that they don't have any choice but to put them out because again, they're going to try to make as much money as they can, but it's leftover bullshit in the pantry. And they're like, we got guests coming over. I was like, give them some goddamn olives that have been in there for a while. I don't care. I don't have any groceries right now. But yeah
give them the Ritz.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, and listen. I'm like either or with Anthony Mackie. I mean, he's all right. I don't really think he's a stellar actor to begin with. But as far as the Falcon, he was fine. Captain America, maybe it would have been good, but that Disney Plus series was awful, and the direction they went with this particular version of him was just all. This shit didn't work in the comic books, by the way, guys. When they made Falcon Captain America, it didn't last long, and that's why they switched it back. I'm just saying, like I feel like you should have let it percolate a little bit more. And his character as the Falcon was fine. It was good. I mean, I would have. You could have done a show about that, and people would have been more, I think, hyped for it.
Yeah, I just never in my life went, damn, I'd really like to see a Falcon Captain America hybrid. Like, I just don't need that.
It's a Captain America that flies around with metal wings.
Wow. Transformers. But yeah, no, in this story, it says that it's looking to make. So there's varying reports going on. Like I saw this that you sent me, and it says that they've downgraded their projections. But then I saw a story today that said, oh, they're going to make their money back in like 3 days because they only had $180 million budget. But then a bunch of people were like, dude, there's no fucking way that $180 million budget is a goddamn lie. Number one. Number two,
this can be fun, can't it?
This is gaslighting from Marvel. Like nobody's going to see this goddamn movie, and they're trying to spin it a certain way. And also, they would need like $400 million at least to get their money back. So that's what people are saying on the internet. I'm not saying that. I don't know anybody personally who's dying to go see the movie, but.
Yeah, I'm sure there's Marvel wetheads, dude. Like there are people out there that it doesn't matter what they fucking do. They'll suck wiener till the end of time for Marvel. Like give me that Galactus-sized cock and let me swallow it.
I've got my Ant-Man pajama pants on,
don't care.
Daddy.
And again, I don't hate on everything Marvel does. We actually said Fantastic Four looked decent enough. It looked pretty cool, and I hope they do a good job with it. But I'm just saying, like. Moreover, when it's a Marvel project, especially with what they've done with Star Wars and the MCU, it's going to be the same old cookie cutter bullshit, and they don't change anything. And it drives me up a wall when you see people like that do what we do, right? I'm not naming names, Chris Randolph, but I mean, you see people that like do what we do, and they literally run their mouth and talk about how wonderful and amazing and absolutely stunning a fucking movie is when it's pure dog shit. I was like, the words that are dripping from your lying lips should be burning your pants off with the lies that you're spouting out. Like, how much money or how much like free press did you get, or you're going to be, or tickets did you get from Marvel to say that bullshit? Like, I get to be there with everyone else like 3 weeks before the movie comes out. I was like, I wonder why. That's so interesting.
Well, it's also like look at this picture. Look at this fucking picture right here. I mean, and a bunch of the action scenes, it seems like, take place here in front of the cherry blossoms, you know. Frank from Halloween Ends would have been really proud. But like, it looks so awful. Like everything I've seen looks so bad. Like, why are we in front of cherry blossoms? Everything's pink against a red, white, and blue Captain America fighting a red Hulk. Yep. It's like you wanted it to be ugly.
I don't know if this is true or not. Isn't cherry blossoms on like near the White House? Isn't that the whole thing? I don't know.
I thought they were in Japan. That's where Frank was going. I don't know. So that's all I know about.
I ain't a tree expert. So yeah, I don't know, but it's just. I knew it was. I don't think anybody's shocked that it's not going to do well, and that there's not any real interest to go see it.
Yeah, we'll see what the actual final box office is, but if they're going to lie about the budget, it's hard to tell. It's sitting at a 53% right now. And for those of you who don't know, Marvel's typically a Rotten Tomatoes darling. Honestly, Marvel, there was a time where Marvel could put out a dump in a box and they just marked it guaranteed every single time. Doesn't matter. People would find reasons to say nice things about it. So 53% for their big summer movie, pretty bad. Miguel says the film is reminiscent of the franchise's most forgettable products, which is not what you want to hear, such as Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Would agree. Black Widow. Would agree. Films made on autopilot where the functional replaces the inspirational. Dude, he just fucking nailed it. I don't think we need to read another goddamn review because that's exactly what we all thought it was going to be.
Yep. Well, listen to one of the fresh scores. It says Lee Brady says Captain America Brave New World attempts to recapture the last glow, but only manages to muster a flickering light. But that's a fresh score. I mean, it sounds like you're taking a dump in his cereal and you're saying, hey, but he enjoyed the turds.
Yeah, that's the problem with Rotten Tomatoes, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, listen, find another fresh one. Look, Captain America Brave New World is not breaking any new ground, but its throwback feel is a reminder that less can be more for Marvel when they have a great cast and simple story to tell. Okay, well, that's a little bit better if you're going to give it a fresh score, but I don't believe you.
Yeah, I
don't believe you.
You seem like you're lying to me. You sound like you're from London.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Yeah, Kyle Logan says the thoughtful treatment of blackness and solid. Whoa, buddy. I don't.
You might want to be careful with when you read shit.
I'm not going to read this racist. No, action thriller elements are worth something, but they don't outweigh the sense that the film is meant to pacify any potentially galvanizing political feeling in the American audiences.
I don't know.
Shut up!
You just said, kid.
Shut up. Positive One says Brave New World's nothing extravagant, but that's what makes it feel different among its more recent peers. Fucking what the fuck? What, Mark? He just said it's nothing extravagant, but that's what makes it special.
Yeah, it's a special kind of shit. It's not just regular shit. It's a special kind of shit.
So someone got a really nice box set in the mail this morning.
I don't know. There are their opinions, and I don't believe half of them. But if they really enjoyed it, cool. I just don't see. I really don't know how you go into that movie and be like, yes, it was so spectacular and amazing, and Papa Doc just really shone through and can prove that he left 8 Mile way behind. No, he didn't. He's still there. He's still mad about that rap roast. But
and Clarence's parents have a real good marriage.
I know. Every time I know that's getting old that we do that, but every fucking time I see him, dude, I can't help it. Fuck the free world. You know what I'm saying? I fuck Papa Doc. But yeah, I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. It's going to be interesting to see how Marvel cartwheels around this. If they're either going to like replace Anthony Mackie and put someone else in the role of Captain America, bring back Chris Evans and make him do Captain America for a while. It's not like he's not going to be like, oh, I'm not going to do it. If I have too much integrity, it's like, hey, Chris, would you like 50 minutes? It's like, I would love to play this character till I'm 100,000 years old.
Yeah,
that's what
motherfucker just did Red One. He'd come back and do it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be because right now, I mean, he's supposedly rumored to be in the. They've already tapped him to come back, so. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how. I don't see Marvel keeping Anthony Mackie as the Captain America moving forward. It's not like they can just grit their teeth and say, we'll push ahead and everything will be okay. I mean, this is going to lose a lot of money.
Yeah. And by the way, speaking of which, I was just thinking in my mind, I was like, dude, we should really do an 8 Mile Patreon commentary someday because I think that would be hilarious. But for those of you on Patreon, I just put up the commentary poll, and it looks like this month's commentary is going to be Final Destination Dos Equis.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah.
Are you scared of logs falling off backs of trucks? You should be.
You're scared of rubber spiders on string?
Dude, we actually got behind one of those. Like, it was pulling it was a tractor trailer that was pulling it wasn't like the big logs like in Final Destination 2, but it was a bunch of sticks this guy's haphazardly thrown on the back of his truck, and like the the little belt that's supposed to secure it was like dangling on the fucking ground next to his wheel. And I'm like, son of a bitch. I told April, I was like, get in the other lane now. And she's like, why? I was like, do it now. I was like, do I have to remind you of Final Destination 2 based on a real story? Based on a true story.
Yeah, dude. I think that what's the word I'm looking for? Jamie Lee Curtis's favorite word. Traumatized. They traumatized the whole youth with that movie when it came out.
Yeah.
But it's funny because everybody always brings up the log truck, but I'm always like, roller coasters. Like, I was already scared of roller coasters, so I guess that's different. I never really thought about a log truck passing in front of me before FD2, but like now, but even like I'm definitely even more frightened of roller coasters than I was before. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you get your significant other something. Do it, or you're in trouble. Don't listen to them when they tell you they don't want anything, because they do, and it's not your finger in their butt. Well, no.
Well, I always listen, and she doesn't want anything, so
I'm just a good listener.
I made sure that I unclogged the ears when I said, "What would you like for Valentine's Day, honey?" And she said nothing. I was like, "I knew it. That's my girl."
It's a dead man walking.
I'm not
dead man walking.
I'm not doing it. I refuse to give into the Hallmark machine. Fuck you. Go buy a card.
Oh, best of luck. Best of luck on the.
No, actually, it's one of the. I was watching another stream yesterday, and they were talking about that. And I didn't know this, but apparently there's something called White Day in Japan and China.
Hey, buddy, come on.
Well, it's in Japan and China, so it's not really about Caucasians, but White Day, and it's where it's a month after Valentine's Day, and it's only observed, I guess, in the East, where you have to give back. Like, you exchange gifts, you get somebody Valentine's Day gifts, then on the White Day they give you Valentine's Day gift.
Well, I mean around like my wife and I just get each other something anyways for Valentine's. It's not just for the women. Guys are supposed to get something too.
I don't get shit.
Oh, there you go. Well,
that's why I'm a bitter old fuck. I said no.
That's why you smack her around every Tuesday.
Well, that doesn't change anything. I've done that since we met. I mean, it doesn't do anything.
That's her present, man.
With my Travis Tritt albums playing in the background, nothing changes.
I thought, when you said White Day, someone in their own home, probably their trailer, was like, "Hell yeah, they get a whole month. We should at least get a fucking day."
Goddamn right. That boy over there telling the truth. Even though he's wearing a Resident Evil goddamn shirt, I don't like that, but he's telling the truth over there.
Yeah, we should at least get a goddamn day. That's a start. That's a fucking start.
Yeah, but anyway, make sure if you guys. That's another thing too. People get really crazy about that shit too. I mean, I would always say spend within your budget. Don't go crazy with that shit and go into debt, because some people get real dumb. You know, like I always just do. If you're gonna do it, just do the basic shit. Do like chocolate and roses or whatever.
Yeah. What you don't want is you send your wife or significant other to work, and you're like, yeah, we're just being quaint. You know, got a card. Got some Russell Stover's $4.99 chocolates or whatever. And I think it's great. But then she gets to work, and Betsy next to her gets a gigantic $250 bouquet of roses put on her desk.
Yeah.
And then she gets like a Valentine's gram, and people are like singing to her and shit. And then Barbara over here gets a fucking Mercedes Benz. And then your wife's like, I'm with a fucking bum.
Well, and then I would tell my wife, Betsy and Barbara's husbands are fucking cheating on them, and that's why they're getting them. So that's what's going on. And I'm loyal, so fuck you. That's why I can only afford the Russell Stover.
I'm only giving you the way my brain works and my fears that keep me up at night. It's why I don't sleep well. It's the life that I live. Yeah, no.
If it was like came to me and was like, oh, well, so and so at work I was like, why don't you go marry him?
Well, they don't say it to you, Jay. They don't say it to you. It might be in the fine print of the divorce papers, but they'll never tell you. They'll just come home and be quiet.
No, they will. Their eyes tell the truth. And if I see that and I give them something and they don't look fucking happy about it, fuck you. I'll never get it.
Yeah, I looked into your eyes and I saw another man's dick.
They are
sitting there floating. I can see it.
Glass to the soul. So if I see some fucking floaters in that fucking soul that's cum, fuck you. No, but but
let me smell your eyeballs.
Yeah, I will. You know. I just think I've seen people literally go out of their minds with shit like that. They're like, oh, they got me like a diamond necklace. And I'm like, oh yeah, I wonder how far in debt that set that poor fucker back a whole lot.
Yeah, no, it's true. And anybody that goes around showing it off, all right, they're just compensating for something. See what I'm saying? Someone's like, look what Jed got me. It's like,
dude,
yeah,
that's one of the things that always bothers me anyways. Like people that do that shit, like people that have really nice things and they always talk about like how expensive it was. Just like, or like, oh yeah, I got this. You think I got it on sale? I paid full price because I'm trying to get the best. And for the best, you got to pay. I'm like, what a fucking little wiener you have. I know your wiener.
You got to make up for it somehow, right? Got to make up for the small wiener somehow. So one day you and I will figure out how to do it.
Yeah, just a really big mirror.
Another piece of news story that came out: Cineverse and Bloody Disgusting. Some of the folks behind the Turfer franchise are bringing Wolf Creek Legacy to theaters in 2026.
Oh.
And as Alanis Morissette would say, it's going to be in a theater. And like they've been talking about this movie for a long time. Mick Foley came back for it. The director of the original Wolf Creek returning to direct it as well. No, excuse me, it's not Mick Taylor. Mick Taylor's the character name. John Jarrett. I can't.
What's
do
his
it
name?
Jean Jarrett.
John Jarrett.
John Jarrett.
You just sound like somebody that just got off the short bus screaming for the bomb. John Jarrett.
John Jarrett.
Shut up.
Your boy lost your hobo ducky.
Don't make me get the hose.
John Jarrett. Oh shit! But it's a theatrical release expected fall 2026. I guess it's. I haven't read this yet, so I think the movie's already been made. Like they just bought it.
I got to go back and watch Wolf Creek 1. I forgot most of it.
Both the first and second Wolf Creek were good in my opinion, man. Torturous, yes. But yeah, no, not only so now not only has Cineverse got Terrifier, but they're doing Silent Night, Deadly Night with our buddy Mike P. Nelson, and now Wolf Creek. So they're doing big shit. Big shit. Big shit.
That's good. Were the other ones in theaters? Or I can't remember.
The other what's the Wolf Creeks? Yeah. Okay. They were.
I felt like Wolf Creek 1. I didn't know if it was like a limited release because it was an Australian thing. I don't know.
No, it was the summer of naughtiness in the theater. You remember that was back when everything that was like torture porn was getting big release.
Oh, okay.
So anything that was like nasty, and he's like, "I know if it's not, I'm gonna fuck you with it." Oh, John Jarrett was gonna fuck you. That's the worst accent.
John Jarrett sounds like an out of work WWE wrestler. There's old John Jarrett. Yeah, he used to wrestle with the big ones, but he never got his push.
Yeah, it's coming to a Comic-Con near you. He'll be at Scarefest. $70 autograph.
Dude, I kind of got excited earlier because I thought that then I found out it was just a fan casting, but there was rumor Henry Cavill in talks to play Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. And I was like, fuck, dude, and then it was like, oh, it was a Reddit rumor. I was like, you son of a bitch, dude.
I'd like to smell
AI bullshit.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd like to smell his beard, Jay. Let's see what you guys are saying for a minute before we watch a couple trailers. Jack Ryan Boyd says all this Scream news, but what about Mickey, the freaky Tarantino film student? Yeah, dude, I wish to God that they would announce it. Timothy Olyphant is back in Scream. If that happens, it's a new Nightmare Time.
That's 100%. Oh yeah,
fire it up.
But thank you, Jack Ryan. Here's also Nighttime. Came up here. It says, saw The Monkey last night. It was Final Destination horror with Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, you saw your dick. You've been losing weight?
Much better than Longlegs. A kill every 7 minutes. Creepy fun. Interesting.
Dude, how'd you see The Monkey? It doesn't come out till next goddamn week. I'm very excited about it, but I'm glad to hear that, dude.
Good stuff.
Hell yeah.
Nighttime.
Hell yeah.
Did you take your mask off when you watched it? I don't believe you.
Sit there like looking like a face full of gobbledygook.
I was like, that guy's really into horror. Byron Hansen, thank you so much, says Linda Cardellini is reportedly playing Pamela Voorhees in Friday the 13th.
Voorhees.
Did you know Scream 3 final act was shot in St. Louis? That's still a final act. Was it?
I did not know that.
Scream 3 final shot in the same place as H2O.
In the woods? Because the last I guess he probably means the awesome final piece.
Yeah.
The chase.
I didn't know they used the same ambulance. That's weird.
Hey, is that Diddy? That's just Diddy. Who gave you the internet in your jail cell?
Look at the side. Look like, oh. Scrolling. We also got Wild Willie 2025 Horror Royal Rumble. Jay would love it. No, I wouldn't. What is that? What is that, Wild Willie? Royal 2020.
We answered a couple super chats about it Tuesday too. It's the Dead Meats thing. We can't watch like that would be I feel like that would be stolen content.
Yeah, I don't think
to
we
that
can do that.
point.
Nighttime also says, Loomis, why were you drunk as a skunk harassing Jamie in Halloween 5? Don't make me shoulder check you, M and Chalice. I'm not even gonna start with you. First off, you're drunk. You're drunk at 12:41 p.m. on a Thursday. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Now we know you're single. You're sitting there drinking your woes away, talking about how I talked to Jamie, who was hiding her goddamn uncle from the law. You don't play a game like that with me. Okay, I don't care if you're a little kid or a grown adult. I'll smack you across the face to get Michael Myers. It's just the way it works. Put down the bottle and stop getting with God. Nasty.
I wasn't in that film, you fucking idiot. How about that? By the way, there's a lot of dudes right now. Actually today, not drinking, maybe drinking, but they're getting their gaming in. A lot of Call of Duty numbers going up today because people know they got to spend tomorrow with their girlfriend.
Yeah, well that is actually I would love to look at the analytics on Steam and see how many people are actually playing that shit.
It like, just dips on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. So you turn that damn thing off and make love to my bunion. What?
I can't, honey. I told you it chafes me.
Oh shit.
I got chafe marks from last year.
Michael Parton says, thank you so much, dude. Says, Valentine's Day is tomorrow. Could Slenderman go on a date with me to the theme park? We could play games and ride rides together, especially the Tunnel of Love. You know what, Mac? Will be probably going to be beefy on the Valentine move because Subway Family Shop has some Valentine's Day special that we got to check out. But you have fun with Tunnel of Love. And besides, we don't want to go on Tunnel of Love with you. We go play game of ride rides. But Tunnel of Love, what you won't do in that tune? Good game, Mac.
He wants to take his Marky finger and finger you with it.
We don't want that. We don't want that. Oh, sorry about that, man. We also got Joe Valentine saying, finally a day off work to catch a live stream. Let's fucking go.
Oh, you get the day off because you invented the holiday, huh?
That's what it is. That's what it is.
So
you're to blame for all the bullshit that all the men have to go through to please their others. It's your fucking fault, Joe.
In that picture, he looks like he's handing you a box of chocolates.
Fucking old Joe.
Here you go, honey.
That's the face that I make when she's not appreciative. I was like, well, I did the best I could. I mean, you don't like chocolate.
I did my best.
Turlington, thank you so much. Says, had plans to see Hard Eyes yesterday, but accidentally purchased from the official website tickets to the live-action musical Hard Guys. Great Odin Speared. I cried like Mel at the dinner table.
Eating your goddamn mashed potatoes.
Yeah, but you're a champion, dude. You endured it. It's like, I paid money for it. I'll watch it.
Yeah, that's you looking at all those hard dicks as Mel at the dinner table. She's like, fine, I'll have some of everything. Taking the dick in while you're crying.
Seeing that big wiener flopping around with sweat coming off of it, you're like, oh god. We also got Tyler Belayu. I don't know.
Dude, I love that fucking picture, man. That is a sexy Wolverine.
That is a nice looking Wolverine. Team captain or Team RDJ in Civil War. Captain for the W. I was always a Captain America guy on that. Even when the comic books came out in Civil War, which was done a lot better than the movie. But yeah, I was always Team Cap. Because the idea of taking away your autonomy and shit, and like the whole idea behind superheroes being superheroes is that they have to remain anonymous. I didn't like the idea that you were basically a government employee that had to do what they said and then reveal your. I didn't like that shit. I feel like Robert Downey or Iron Man was kind of a douchebag for going with that.
Yeah, while I agree with the politics of Captain America in that situation for sure, I am far more easily swayed by Tony Stark. He's just far more charismatic, and when he talks. Doesn't matter what he says. I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm on this guy's side, even though
it's like he was talking to me for about 5 minutes, and all of a sudden I felt something in my ass, and he was like, I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm filling you up. He's like, I didn't even mind. I didn't even know he was doing it. He talked so fast, he convinced me.
The only thing I could think to say was thank you.
I think we're caught up. Nope, we're not. Michael Parton also says, I'm more excited for the Captain America game 1943. Oh yeah, I heard about that. That actually looks pretty good. I don't know. I haven't kept up with updates on it, but it looks pretty awesome from what I saw.
Gonna beat the shit out of some Nazis.
Yep, there are gonna be some Nazis in that. I want my Nazi scalps. I want them. We also got JK. How does Slenderman feel about Stu's return? Well, you know, every actor need work, so me happy for Matthew Lillard that him got some work coming him way. That's what me happy for. We also got we've got Byron Hansen again saying wouldn't mind seeing Kintaro, the Tiger Goro. Oh yeah, he'd be a good one. Remember Kintaro from Mortal Kombat 2?
Yeah, he had that show where someone's hand got eaten by a tiger, and he's like, "I'm never going to financially recover from this." He's still in jail.
I think he's been begging Trump for a pardon for like ever.
I wish I could remember this song, like how his song goes, because he had a couple bangers, man.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think Trump's. Those are bad optics for him. I don't even think Trump will be like, yeah, I'll let that guy go. He fucking murdered people. Dude. I think he murdered people, or he was in for like a conspiracy for murder. I don't know what it was.
God, dude, did you see the little X in the Oval Office? Have you seen this?
Yeah, the fucking booger picker.
No.
Did you see it? Dude, I saw it's like someone said #1 pool player, because he was like, dude, that motherfucker was digging for gold.
I didn't even see the booger one, but they got a clear ass video, and like some people are saying he's definitely talking to Trump, and some people are saying he's talking to a reporter. You guys should just, but like either way, I don't care who he's talking to. It's funny as fuck. While Musk is standing there talking,
yeah,
the little kid's sitting next to Trump's desk. Dude, it's funnier to imagine he's talking to Trump, but he looks right in his direction, and Trump even leans over and like, what are you saying? While Musk is talking, he goes, "You shut your fucking mouth."
I did see him talking. I saw him talking trash. And he was sitting there like, I think he was talking to reporters because he looked over in that direction. He told him to shush.
It looked that way, but he goes, "Yeah, you shush your." And I don't know if he said fucking or not because it like blanked out a little bit, but somebody said he would say that. But he was like, "You shush mouth." And then there's another way. It's like, "You're not the president. Shut up."
Well, he stole the show. That's why I like was talking about was his little son. But yeah, I know that it's like a little kid, so I wasn't really picking your nose and stuff. But I swear to you, if I was president and I saw him like picking his fucking nose and just like going to town on it and pulling out big greasy boogers and then touching my desk, I'd lean over while Musk was talking, be like, "Let me tell you something. You can go ahead and pick your nose. That's fine. But if you touch my desk one more fucking time, I'm gonna shoot off your fucking fingernails."
Law and order.
Yeah, but I did watch that press conference. It was interesting. It was interesting to find out some of what I found.
I can't listen to Musk talk.
But what I found interesting was how they go about retirement, having employees retire, and they send it down a mine shaft. Did you hear that?
Like they kick him in there like Sparta?
I wish, but no. It's like, so they said that they could only retire 10,000 government employees a month, and he's like, "Well, why?" And he's like, "Oh, because we write everything down on paper. It's manual." And he's like, "Oh, really?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then we put it in a bucket, and in Utah, and we send it down a mine shaft. And the elevator, that what they've been finding, this is how they retire their employees. And they say there's a mine shaft in Utah where they literally have boxes of people that retired, but they have to wait for the elevator shaft to go down. And if it breaks down, then no one's retiring that month. And they said they have like over 1,000 people dedicated to that fucking elevator shaft.
What the fuck? You know what? I feel sorry that I brought it up. Like, we're so fucked. Everything's so fucked crazy up in the world. The kid was cute though. The kid, I can't stand Musk. I'd rather smack him as looking him, but that kid's fucking cute. And that shit was funny.
I think he's an alien, dude. I don't know. There's some he looks so strange. Like while he was standing there, he just looked weird. Like he looked like I'm like a human trying, or like an alien trying to be human. He's wearing some kind of rubber skin. Anyway, so Austin says, I heard you. Austin, thank you so much. Says, I heard if you need emergency Valentine, you can open a wine box and Jay's ex comes out and yells at you for doing stunts at the house. You nailed it. That's exactly what it was. It's like that fucking cursed genie lamp. Don't be on Valentine's Day and open a box of Franzia, because you might just hear a bitch in the wind.
That's what you hear in the darkness. Franzia.
Dude, oh God, those are flashbacks. Give
me just one second, man.
All right. I think, oh, no, Chris Sampson, thank you so much, dude, says, I hope that Scream 7 is a house cleaning movie. Oh, yeah, that'll be good. I'm sorry, but Courtney Cox is looking scarier than Ghostface. Scream is about youngsters. You know what? You're actually dead on, Chris. I agree with you 100%. That's why I think, I hope that my internet's not fucking up here, but I actually hope that they do some kind of soft reboot with Scream 7 and get rid of the oldies so we can get some of the newer generation and do that. I mean, I know they kind of already done it, but they always keep bringing back Neve Campbell and the ones from the older generation. So I just feel like it's just redundant. It's the same story over and over again. But I agree with you, Chris. I agree. And, we got Brian Cruzel. Thank you so much. Says, hello, gents. can Dr. Loomis wish my wife, Brissy, a happy birthday? She can definitely do better than me, and I have no idea why she's with me, but I love her more than anything. Her favorite character is Dr. Loomis. Well, that's really nice. Happy birthday, Brissy. Your man loves you very much, and he wonders why you're with him. It's rocking his brain and echoing back and forth. Well, I'll tell you why you're with him. He's got a big wiener. That's probably why. A swamp root, as they say. And that's fine. He's probably very, very much so can give you children if you so desire. He could just look at you and make you pregnant, right? That's fine. Good job. It's not the money, it's the wiener. But that's why, you know what? I'm sure you love him as well. But happy birthday, Brissy. That's a weird name, too. I don't trust it. I think you're hiding something, Brissy. Brissy Pence.
She's a liar.
And there we go. There he is.
Story time. Story time, everybody.
JT Owsley coming in here hot and fresh right off the old biscuit burner says, my favorite slasher characters ranked from worst to first. Oh, this is actually, oh, fuck. No, it's not. I got ahead of myself. I was like, oh, it's actually a normal one. He says number 10, Art the Clown. Number 9, Chucky. Number 8, The Creeper. Number 7, Jigsaw. Number 6, Ghostface. Number 5, Leatherface. Number 4, Pearl. Number 3, Jason. Number 2, Myers. Number 1, my mom. Slashing in, and yep, that's what it is.
You would put Pearl ahead of Ghostface. You probably just because the way that she likes to go in the woods and fuck corn.
Dude, I literally thought it was a normal one, and then I read the last one. I was like, oh my god! I was like, you fooled me again, you son of a bitch.
You wish. God, I love you, JT. Thank you, buddy.
That's rice. Pass that rice, son of a. Carly Terry, thank you so much. Says, hey Loomis, can we get a pay-per-view?
Yeah. I'm gonna make you big for this because I want like a really good do the current model.
The current model that I'm puffing is Blue Rancher. It tastes like a dab of Fruity Loops, and I don't know, just Fruit Loops. I don't. What does it matter, Carrie? What I vape? I'm stressed. It tastes like desperation. That's what it tastes like. Good day.
That's exactly what my dick tastes like.
We also got Wild Willie once again saying, Jay's, it's a simulated Royal Rumble match using the actual wrestling game with 30 horror icons created manually, and Loomis takes out Myers and wins it all.
Spoiler alert.
Damn, dude, for real. That's actually pretty cool, but no, I didn't know anything about it until Mike was. I guess we did talk about it, but I just forgot.
Yeah, you check out. You don't listen to me. You never listen to me.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to get you some roses and some, what do they call, Stover?
Who do you think I was talking about, buddy? Like, I was talking about me. I know I said I don't need anything, but
I mean, that's fine. I'll get you some leftovers. Byron Hansen also says Shao Kahn or Onaga, the Dragon King, Team Dragon. Onaga, the Dragon. Yeah, that's be cool. He appeared in was it Mortal Kombat Armageddon, I think. Or is it Deception? But yeah, that'd be cool too. I think Shao Kahn is the one that everyone wants to see, though, as far as the baddies of Mortal Kombat 2. Shao Kahn?
Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn. And I think we're caught up. We're caught up.
We are indeed. And now, let's first off, well, we got 6 minutes until the 1 o'clock hour to see if anything news drops. But let's watch the Until Dawn trailer. The new trailer.
All right. Okay.
It's crazy, dude. When we first started these daytime streams, which, by the way, we have at least one nighttime stream coming next week, so look forward to that. Don't know exactly when, but we'll let you guys know on our socials and all that stuff when the next nighttime stream is going to be. It's going to be a party. But when we first started doing these daytime streams, it was like one of the first ones that we did was the Until Dawn trailer. It was only like a month ago, and now we have a second trailer, even as much as that first trailer showed. Must not been getting the friction they wanted, but
the juice wasn't flowing enough.
Yeah, sucking and fucking and twitching.
Michael,
I can't. Please stop!
I was like, what the?
Up the road, there's a place stuck in time.
I'm the backwoods man. I can walk back as fast as you can.
What is that?
Taking a dump down there?
Every time we die. we find ourselves back here again. But the night is never the same.
Hey.
We're here again.
You got blood on my baby doll.
But the night is never the same.
Every night, something new is trying to kill us.
We're here again.
Something new is trying to kill us.
There he is. Gotta love that fucking thing.
Oh, get the
Hey,
way, God!
If you want to survive,
Oh my God.
Oh
you have to
no!
make it until dawn.
I want out.
Until dawn.
Please let me out.
Oh, it's that dude.
Please let me out.
Until dawn. You have to make it until dawn.
Up the road, that's where people get into trouble.
My neck.
I think it looks cool, man.
Yeah, dude, I think it looks really good.
I know that people. I know that somebody mentioned in the chat earlier that it's not close to the game at all, so they didn't like it. But I've never played the game, so from what I just saw, that movie trailer looks cool.
Yeah, I've never played the game either, and I thought that one and the first one looked cool. I like that. Even though they did the second trailer, they really just flipped up the editing. They didn't show us much more than was in the first one, which is good because they showed a lot. They showed a lot. Showed a lot. It's gonna be good.
I thought it looks cool. Yeah.
Maybe, dude, just fucking maybe, with the fucking pencil.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe, watching this Accountant 2 trailer will get you to watch the first Accountant movie because you'll love it, dude. It's fucking badass. But the Accountant 2 trailer's coming out. I'm fucking jizzing for this, man. I'm so excited. Also coming in April. The Accountant 2, Second Fucking Touch.
What's the difference between dressy casual and business casual?
Both mean leave your cargo shorts and flip-flops at home.
We don't own cargo shirts. We don't own flip-flops. Anything else?
Don't wear your black suit. It makes you look like a mortician.
I wonder if he looked at himself like that when J-Lo left him for the second time. He's like, son of a bitch, what is it?
I'm just trying to find my way.
Stuffing dick while I'm on the train.
Now that you have gone away,
Why do you all think us having money problems?
I'm just trying to find my way.
Does that make you nervous?
You're an escaped convict trained by mob
Why is he dressed like Forrest Gump?
drug cartel.
He basically kind of is. He's I think he's autistic. I don't know if they officially say that or not, but he basically is, and that's why he's so good with numbers. But he's worked with mob dudes in the past doing it. But he's also like part of his shit is that he can whoop some fucking ass.
So he works for the mob?
He used to, I think, but then something went wrong and they went after him. It's something along those lines, that kind of story. But it ties into the government and a bunch of other stuff too. By the way, I didn't realize it. I'm pretty sure it's Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross on the soundtrack too, which is extra fucking dope.
Those money launderers.
Is that a yes?
Ray King has been murdered. Do you like puzzles?
No.
Mr. Wolf?
Yeah.
I need your help
I
to
love
finish the job
puzzles.
you started. What are you doing?
Waiting for you to finish.
So you can.
Do what I need to do.
You were never meant to see.
What do you want?
Hello, it's me, your brother.
You can't tell from the tone of my
Hi.
voice that I know it's you.
Frontal.
Can you be in Los Angeles, California in 24 hours?
Goodbye.
Braxton?
All those things inside of me.
So it's just
Is your
Punisher with
brother
a suit.
up to speed on the case?
A Fed, huh?
I need to know who Ray King was meeting with.
Let me do the talking.
I'm just trying to find my way.
God damn, he Roman Reigns.
Smart, I
Yeah.
thought.
I work for a government agency. I don't torture people.
You didn't.
Why would Ray meet with someone who killed all these people?
She didn't kill all those people.
How do you know that? No.
You often confess to capital murder.
I actually didn't say anything.
I have been to
Idiot.
every place.
This is it, huh? Living on a lunchbox.
It's quite comfortable.
I have been to every
I spent years looking for you. Do you not miss me because of me, or is it your condition?
I'm just me.
I have made a great mistake.
Okay.
Plan again?
That's your brother, dude.
You get these ideas in your head. Good for you. Let's get ourselves killed.
I can feel them coming.
Are you ready?
That reminded me of Batman and Batman vs Superman coming out of the back of the thing in the Dreamscape or whatever, or the Hellscape.
Oh yeah,
Like just rolling out there, beating the fuck out of people.
that looked like a DLC for Call of Duty at the end. I was like, all right.
I'm gonna be honest though, man. That is fuck. That looks fucking awesome. Especially if you know the first movie, dude.
I gotta go back and watch it. I didn't. So he just works for the mob and he's like autistic.
No, like he used to, and then something went wrong. Like I think that's how it went. Either that or he did someone's number. I can't remember. I have to go back and watch it again. But like he's a good guy, but like he does some illegal shit because of his specialty, which is the numbers and shit. But yeah, things go to hell, and he has to kill some folks to save some folks. You know, kind of the typical story. It's just that he happens to be autistic, and it adds like a whole nother layer to it, which makes it kind of fucking awesome. He's hilarious in the movie too. Not even trying to be, but he's good.
I don't know, like the background music kind of like reminded me of like some kind of De Beers fucking diamond commercial. Like or like Channing Tatum was gonna come out and like start selling me cologne.
Was I wrong, or was that was definitely Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross? I think
I don't
that's
know.
the shit I listen to when I'm doing right and shit. Just with
That shit just sounded depressing as fuck to me. That sounds like something I would be like having in like a low lit room drinking Jack Daniels straight out of the bottle.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. It soothes my brain.
I don't even know what.
My brain, that kind of
Sometimes I go down the hill. I don't even know what he was singing.
think I'm gonna find my way. I think it was a cover of another song like they do in those, and they just slow it way down. But it's cool if they do it.
It looks like a cool action movie. I mean, the show.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. It's better than I thought it was going to look, actually. But yeah, in the first movie, him and John Bernthal are actually enemies, and they fight because the whole story ties into his family and shit like that too. It's really cool the way it unfolds. I'm checking to see here if anything neat came out at the 1 o'clock hour, and if it hasn't, we will get the fuck out of your all's hair. Spit it down. Go.
It's funny, dude. I could see your screen moving because you haven't shared it. I was like, oh.
It's at the bottom?
Yeah, and then my finger keeps hovering over remove. I just want to fuck with you. Like, if you didn't know I could see it, I just hit remove. And you're like, why is it not on there anymore?
There's one trailer. So we got to press the button one time before the weekend. You know, we got to do it one time before the weekend, or it's just not going to feel right. So.
Yeah. Sexy time.
Humping the air. Why the fuck am I yelling in there? This is a trailer for a movie called Borderline. Don't know shit about it, but I think it's a horror movie. And it just released. So let's watch it. So I can fucking untouching. That was the trailer. Samara Weaving.
Hello?
What the fuck? Oh, dude, that scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that got me, dude.
I miss you a lot.
That's Jack Nicholson's son.
Oh, I can see it.
So by now, the best day of my life, and therefore yours, will be fast approaching. I love you so much, Sophia.
Tonight is the night I'm proposing. We've been through this before. You don't know.
Look at my fuss.
You're hilarious, Sophia.
I'm ready to be yours forever.
We're getting married?
What, are you having second thoughts?
I have a surprise for you.
This is Penny. She's a big fan of yours.
Oh, you fucking nasty.
Look at that.
Dude.
What
Friends
the
already.
fuck?
Let's get all units to Cassowary Tabernacle.
JH, put the gun away. What kind of way is that to treat our guests?
Look like a drunk magician.
Oh God! Get out of my house!
Calm down, Samara. You're not going for Academy.
Nice shaving his leg.
Please help yourself to champagne and first aid.
You put a priest in a box?
No, I put a pastor in a box. We're Protestant.
That's okay.
Yeah, I swear to God, that's like on the cusp of being fucking awesome, but I kept waiting on it to be really funny, and it never did.
Yeah,
You know?
so it's a stalker movie, essentially.
Yeah. But it seems like he might be like super rich, so he has a lot of means to stalk her and like take over your house and a lot of help, maybe.
I can see the Jack Nicholson resemblance, but he also kind of looked like Anton Yelchin a little bit.
I can see that a little bit. Yeah, I mean, he was one of the guys doing the smiley face and Smile too. So like, his face is weird. It's just fucking off just a little bit. But
yeah, I think you're right. It was hard to get a grasp of what the tone was.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And I love that kind of movie. It's just like I said, like that guy seemed like he was about to be really, really funny, but that never happened.
But then he realized he wasn't. It happens to me all the time. It's like I can't think of anything.
We can smell our own. That's the problem. Tomo said it's genetic.
Yeah. Joe Valentine says, "Don't blame me for Valentine's Day. I'm not affectionate. I'm the put some dirt on it type. Okay, I'm not Cupid. I'm Cujo. My wife was highly disappointed." There you go. From the lips of Joe Valentine, the creator of Valentine's Day, says, "Fuck you."
Joe sounded like Busta Rhymes in Resurrection. He's like, Michael Myers had a soundbite. He's a killer shark.
I know. I gotta stop. I got one or two accents I go to. I gotta stop. Turlington says, "For my wife tomorrow, I'm wearing my birthday suit and blowing a party blower that's firmly wedged betwixt my cheeks while performing a seductive dance like Ed Harris in Creepshow. Sensual." Nice, Turlington. No, that's what I call a party and a Valentine's Day that she'll always remember.
Dude, I'm just picturing someone butt naked with a leaf blower stuck up their butt going, "Wow!"
Creativity's off the charts. And finally, we've got Austin once again says, "Valentine's Day pro tip: it's considered romantic in Bulgaria if she spreads the cheeks and you karate chop the crack." There you go. Obviously, now we know how they do things in Bulgaria, and that's how you got to do things. Because you got to get her to the point where she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna spread my cheeks," and you can put it in there, and you're like, "Oh, really? Finally, some fun for me." And then she doesn't expect it. She gets a kung fu hayaha, crack chop. Weird.
Dude, that's just like, "All right, it's your turn. I said anything you want." You're like, "Spread your cheeks." She's like reluctant, but she does it. She's like, what's about to happen?
Yeah.
You just go, "Hawata!"
Stop the shit up.
That's so stupid. It's so funny. Oh God.
Good times. So we all know what Austin's going to be doing. He's definitely going to be observing the Bulgaria traditions of karate chopping the cracks.
Yeah, let's have a Bulgarian Valentine's Day, everyone.
Sounds fun.
Stay safe out there. Get your butt crack karate chopped and live a good life.
Yeah, and if she complains, she don't love you. So no. But we'll see you. I guess we'll see you next week, next Tuesday, and then we are going to have a light nighttime stream next week too. So
yes,
we will let you know.
Scheduled to become to you so soon. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Have a great weekend.
See you guys.
Good night.